the Acting Conservator Forests, distinguished stakeholders and guests, Minister of Forestry and other government officials, ladies and gentlemen, Nisa and Winaka. It is both an honor and a privilege to be here this morning to open this important consultation on the draft Forest Bill of 2025. This is the second of a series of stakeholder consultation that will give you the opportunity to provide inputs and comments regarding the draft legislation. The first consultation was held in the Western Division last Tuesday, and we are planning to hold the next one in Vanuatu. Today's consultation is a continuation of our forest stakeholder dialogue on a bill that has been long in the making. But it is our hope that this process will result in a draft legislation that will be acceptable to all stakeholders, allowing it to go through the required endorsement processes. We are therefore gathered here to listen, to learn, and to co-develop a legal instrument that will shape how we manage, protect, and benefit from our forest resources for generations to come. Fiji's forestry laws have remained relatively unchanged for decades. The Forest Act of 1992 and its subsequent regulations have served us over the years, but they no longer adequately reflect the challenges and opportunities of our modern forestry landscape. The Forest Bill of 2016 included some revisions, but it became clear that a comprehensive and forward-looking overhaul was necessary. This is why the ministry embarked on this legislative review, not only to modernize outdated provisions, but to introduce a bill that reflects our national priorities, sustainable development, environmental protection, inclusive growth, and climate resilience. I must acknowledge the tremendous support we have received along the way. In particular, I wish to thank the Asian Development Bank and their legal experts for the technical and legal assistance that has brought us to this stage. Their guidance has filled a critical gap in the review process and enabled us to accelerate progress on what has been a long-standing effort. Our forests are more than just trees. They are our cultural heritage, sources of livelihoods, climate buffers, biodiversity sanctuaries, and economic assets. The new forestry bill recognizes this multifaceted value. It introduces a more integrated and sustainable framework for managing forest resources, strengthening governance, enforcing accountability, and protecting community rights. It is important to note that the Minister of Forestry is not only the custodian of these resources. Forests in Fiji are governed under a multi-agency framework involving the Itauke Land Trust Board, the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, the Ministry of Lands and Mineral Resources, and many others. This bill seeks to harmonize overlapping functions and legal inconsistencies between institutions, creating clear lines of authority, collaboration, and shared responsibility. Among the key issues, this bill aims to address the illegal logging, unsustainable practices, lack of community engagement, and gaps in enforcement capacity. The proposed legislation introduces modern tools and mechanisms for monitoring, transparency, and enforcement, while also empowering local communities and traditional landowners to be active participants in forest governance. This consultation is not just a formality. It is a vital step in ensuring that the voices of all stakeholders, the landowners, industry players, NGOs, government agencies, and the public are reflected in the final version of the bill. We want to hear your feedback. We want to understand your concerns, and we want to build this legislation together. It is also our intention to ensure that this bill supports Fiji's broader commitments to climate action, sustainable development, and the protection of indigenous rights. Through a balanced and inclusive law, we hope to foster a forestry sector that is both economically robust and environmentally resilient. I encourage you to fully engage in the discussions over the course of today. Ask questions, challenge assumptions, and share your knowledge with a focus on national interest without compromising the future of our children and the generations to come. Let us work together in partnership with mutual respect and a shared vision. Let us create a legal framework that empowers communities, safeguards our natural heritage, and promotes a thriving, sustainable forestry industry. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I declare this consultation open and wish you all a fruitful and constructive session. And may God bless each and every one of us, and may God bless the forestry sector.